first row multiplied with next column, P into C plus Q into F. So first row multiplied with first column over, second column over, third column over. So first row multiplication is completed. We will come to second row now. So we have to write in second row itself. So second row multiplied with first column, second column, third column, again we have to do like that. So second row multiplied with first column means what? First element in second row multiplied with first element of column, plus second element of row multiplied with second element of column. First row into second column, x into b plus y into a. Second row into third column, x into c plus y into f. This is the process. Okay, so this is the process. Like this we are going to multiply. Now we will come to third row. So when you are coming to third row, you have to write in third row. So when you are coming to third row, r into this first column, r into a plus s into d, r into b plus s into e, r into c plus s into f. That's all. This completes the matrix, and you can see how many rows and how many columns. 3 rows, 3 columns, that is the order. And you can clearly see what is the order of B, 3 cross 2. What is the order of A, 2 cross 3. So for multiplication to be possible, these two must be same. And the product matrix order will be this number cross this number, the same we got. So when you multiply, what is the order of B? We got 2 cross 2. What is the order of AB? 2 cross 2. What is the order of BA? 3 cross 3. So is AB and BA same? Definitely not, because AB order is 2 cross 2. BA order is 3 cross 3. The order itself is not same for AB and BA. So how they can be equal? Never. So AB, BA are not equal here. The basic thing what you have to remember is, in matrices, AB may not be equal to BA. In matrices, AB may not be equal to BA. So when AB will be equal to BA, basically AB will be equal to BA when one of A comma B is an identity matrix. So this is the basic principle you can remember. When one of the matrices in A and B is an identity matrix, then this rule will be definitely applicable. That means A into I is equal to I into A. This is correct only. Because A into I or I into A, this will be equal to A only. This is the rule you have to remember. I will show you example for that. Any matrix into unit matrix or any unit matrix into a matrix A will be A only. A multiplied with a unit matrix will be A only. Therefore, this rule will be satisfied when one of the matrices is a unit matrix, then this rule will be satisfied. Otherwise, that is when we don't have a unit matrix in these two, then AB and BA may not be equal. So this is the basic rule you have to remember when you are multiplying two matrices. And some more properties we have to discuss. So some more properties we have to discuss in the multiplication of matrices. So what are the properties? Basic properties. Let us see. The first property I will show you is this one. A into I is equal to I into A is equal to A. This is the first property I am going to show you. So I will take simple example. I will take A as 1, 2, 3, 4. I will take I as 1, 0, 0, 1. I will multiply A into I. This is A and this is I. Multiply both. First row into first column, 1 into 1 plus 2 into 0. First row multiplied with second column, 1 into 0 plus 2 into 1. First row multiplication over. Come to second row, so write in second row. So second row multiplied with first column, 3 into 1 plus 4 into 0. Second row multiplied with second column, 3 into 0 plus 4 into 1. So what you are getting? A into I, you are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, which is A only. So you are getting A only. So that is what you have to remember. Any matrix into unit matrix will be itself. Similarly, you can also see that I into A is also A only. There is no difference. So any matrix into unit matrix will be itself. A into I will be A only. I into A will be A only. This is the first property. Okay, when you are concerned with multiplication of matrices, this rule you have to remember. Okay. Now, so let us see another property. So next property in multiplication is, so in matrices, if AB is equal to 0, 0 means 0 matrix, that is not number 0. If AB is equal to 0, then it is not necessary. It is not necessary that either A or B is 0. Generally in number system, when we are taking numbers like real numbers or complex numbers, what we will do is, we will write if AB is equal to 0 means immediately we will write A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0 when you are taking real numbers. But in matrices, it may not be correct. So even if A into B is 0, it may not be required to take that either A or B is 0. Example, take like this. You take like this. Okay, multiply. See, first row into first column, A into 0 plus 0 into C, 0 only. First row multiplied with second column, A into 0 plus 0 into D, 0 only. First row completed. Now come to second row. Second row into first column, B into 0 plus 0 into C, 0 only. Second row into second column, B into 0 plus 0 into D, 0 only. You are getting 0 matrix. So A into B is clearly 0 here. But is A 0? A is not a 0 matrix. What is 0 matrix? Every element must be 0. But A is not a 0 matrix. B is not a 0 matrix. But A into B is 0. So A into B is 0. But neither A is a 0 matrix nor B is a 0 matrix. So this is the simple example to show that in matrices, even if AB is 0, you cannot take either A is 0 or B is 0 in matrices. So this is the second property, okay, concerned in multiplication of matrices. Now, third property. So third property. So in matrices, generally, when you have AB is equal to AC like this, then it is not necessary that B is equal to C. So when you take real numbers, AB is equal to AC is there means definitely B must be equal to C. Or you can write either A is equal to 0 or B is equal to C, you will write like this. But in matrices, even if AB is equal to AC, it is not necessary that you get B is equal to C. Generally, this B is equal to C will be obtained when A inverse exists. When this A inverse exists, then you get B is equal to C. But A inverse, we did not start the discussion of that. So we will confine to only discussion of this concept. Means whether you can take or not, when you can take, this we will discuss in the later stages of the chapter. Okay, so I'll show you simple example. So I'll take like this. So I'll take another matrix like this. I will take one more matrix like this. So I will do A into B multiplication, which I did just in the previous example. So A into B, if you multiply, you will get a 0 matrix. A into C, if you multiply, then also you will get a 0 matrix. That means AB and AC both are 0 matrices, means AB is equal to AC here. But are B and C same? No, see B, this is B matrix B, this is matrix C, clearly they are not same. That is, we assume that C, D, E, F are distinct, we take. So clearly you can see AB and AC are same. But B is not same here. B is not same as C clearly. So in matrices, whenever you get like this, it is not compulsory or it is not necessary that B is equal to C. When you get B is equal to C, I told you when A inverse exists. What is A inverse and all those things we'll discuss in the later stages of the chapter. Okay. So this is basically the third property. Next. So in matrices, for example, a matrix is given, they are asking you to find A square. Directly you cannot square a matrix. So in matrices, when you need A square, simply you have to write this as A into A. You have to multiply matrix A with matrix A. Again, you have to do the multiplication practically. Directly you cannot get the square. So when A cube is asked in the question, then you have to write this as A square into A. Means first you have to find A square, then do A square into A multiplication, then you will get A cube. First you have to find A square, then A square and A you have to multiply, then you will get A cube. Or you can write this as A into A square. This, like this also you can write. Okay. So, like this continuously, if you want A power 4, then you have to multiply A square and A square. Means find A square first, that is A into A square multiplied with A square, then you will get A power. Directly you will not get A power 4. Okay, so this is the process of finding A square, A cube. Directly you cannot find, you have to multiply A with A to get A square like that. Okay, so for example, if A is taken as a diagonal matrix, so a diagonal matrix means what? Except the principal diagonal, remaining are zeros. Means all non-diagonal elements are zeros. I took A as diagonal matrix. So this diagonal matrix can also be written like this, no? This diagonal matrix can also be written like this. That is, instead of writing all the elements of the matrix, we write only diagonal elements like this. Remaining are anyhow zeros. So this is the other way of representing the diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix can also be given like this. So when A is a diagonal matrix like this, A power n. So this is the shortcut formula you have to remember. A power n can be taken like this. Means what? When A is a diagonal matrix, A power n means this power n directly will be taken to diagonal elements. See, A power n means for diagonal elements we took power n directly. That is what a simple shortcut. A power n means for diagonal elements just we took power n. This is simple shortcut. For example, this is a question for example. Okay, so they are asking you to find a power 20, or let me take simple value. Okay, I'll take a power, for example, 5. So normally a power 5 means you have to take a square. First you have to find this a into a, you have to multiply, then you will get a square. Next you find a cube. A cube means a square into a. Already you find a square here. That a square must be multiplied with this matrix A. Then you will get a cube. After that you have to do a power 5 as a square into a cube you have to take. So we found a square here, we found a cube here. Multiply these two, then you will get a power 5. This is normal simplification process. But since A is a diagonal matrix, is it not a diagonal matrix? Oh, you may be confused that it is scalar matrix. No, scalar matrix is also diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix itself becomes a scalar matrix when diagonal elements are same. Diagonal matrix will be called as scalar matrix. This is diagonal matrix also. So I can use this shortcut formula. Okay, so directly I will use shortcut formula. Then a power 5, I will write like this. A power 5 means that power 5 will be taken directly to diagonal elements. So I can write like this: 2 power 5 0 0 0 2 power 5 0 0 0 2 power 5. Directly I can write like this. So a power 5 means I will get like this. So what happens if I take 32 common from the matrix? So you know that when you want to multiply a matrix with a constant, multiply with all elements of the matrix. Similar, if you want to take common also, you have to take common from all the elements of the matrix. So therefore, what happens if I take 32 common from this? If I take 32 common from the matrix, what I will get? 32 common means I will get like this. So what is this 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1? That is nothing but unit matrix. So this is nothing but 32 into I, 32 into unit matrix. So I will get the answer directly as 32I, very easy. Normal multiplication will be very lengthy. I can do like this also. If I want the answer in terms of A, for example, if I want the answer in terms of A, means in terms of 2 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 2, if I want in terms of A, once to take common, I want matrix A to be left here. When matrix A is left after taking common, you can express the answer in terms of A. That is, if you take 16 common from this matrix, you will get like this. Why you want 16 common? Because I want 2 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 to be left after taking common. Because I wanted the answer to be in terms of A, I want this 2 0 0 0 2 0 to be left after taking common. Therefore, I took 16 common. This is left. What is this matrix? A only. So therefore, I can write this as 16 into A. 16 into this is A. So if I want answer to be in terms of A, so this 2 0 0 must be left. So take 16 common. If you want answer in terms of I, take 32 common. You will get 32 into I. So this is the simple shortcut you can use. Very simple shortcut you can use when A is a diagonal matrix. Okay.